Welcome back, gang. We got a mystery to solve. Or understand at all. Or somehow manage to stumble through without having another alcohol-related heart incident. Whatever happens, we need to get on with it, so that's what we're doing. My previous video has been copyright claimed on the basis that my voice at one point sounds like a song from Tiger King. You got me. You fucking got me. So obviously I'm refuting that one. But at the moment there will be ads on the first video, so I apologise for that. Anyway, summer door closed for the winter. Okay, well, not that way then, I suppose. We need to go take a body down, from what I understand. No, wait, we needed to talk to the barkeeper again. That's what we needed to do. I remember. But sooner or later we're going to take this body down, and you can't stop me.
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching.
It is an unimpressive beard.
He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
It's always just a bit weird how like this bit gets narrated, but like if there's narratey bits in between a character's dialogue, it doesn't get narrated. I find that a little bit jarring, personally. I sort of get why. I guess they just had all the voice actors record their snippets and just put them into the game as they were needed, and didn't, for whatever reason, feel the need to stitch parts together with narrator and voice actor. But I don't know. It seems weird.
Yes.
He responds tersely.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
He looks to you, realizing he still doesn't know your name. As I said, Detective Rafael Ambrosius Costa.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
He's very defensive about the idea that he could possibly ever tend a bar.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
He looks behind a pile of coasters, finds a slip of paper, and hands it to the lieutenant.
This sounds like something you can use to call this Sylvie later.
I don't like the emphasis on the word use there.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
Pretty certain he said there was like 3, but okay.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective.
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions.
Right then, questions, I got
His
this.
face expresses profound doubt in your having this.
Where exactly is the body?
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there.
And how do we get there then?
That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
So why did Sylvie go away?
Haven't you asked me that already?
I
What
have.
is it with you and this woman? She has nothing to do with this.
She's the one who reported the murder. It sounds like she's got something to do with this. No, before I asked you where, now I'm asking you why she left.
Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back. And because I asked for her number. That's why Sylvie went away. I hope you appreciate that.
So, finding a corpse hung from a tree out back of the workplace left no major marks on her, but then she got hit on by this dweeb and that was too much for her.
Thank you.
The lieutenant says he opens his little notebook at the cover. The number is safely tucked away in a small pocket. Didn't go well.
I asked an employee out. She didn't want to come, but felt obliged to. It was a bad idea. Now, what is so goddamn fascinating about that for you? It's got nothing to do with the lynching.
It's tempting to say the top one, but I'll leave it. Everything has something to do with everything.
Good for you. Was there something else? I'd like to get back to what I was doing.
I don't think who killed him is really going to get me many answers right now, so we'll leave it.
Let's go.
I gained experience. I was hoping there was leveling up in this game. I wasn't sure if I would just be stuck with my base stats, and considering I only have 1 HP, getting a bit more of that would be quite nice at some point, so I could, touch a ceiling fan without dying. But it seems like if we're getting experience, then that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
No one is saying the multi-pattern necktie you found tied to the ceiling fan can talk. No one. It must be merely imagination. But...
Let's bail! Time to push the eject button! Sounds like a responsibility! You don't like those!
This is the neckties voice, huh? This is this is the voice we're going to be hearing every time the necktie speaks. Very, yep, That's not good enough. If we were looking at like a 75 plus, I might try to slip away unnoticed somehow in the middle of the conversation with this man, but that's not a thing. I don't know you shit.
Oh, you don't owe me shit. Well, officer, you're right. You don't owe me shit, you owe me money.
We do not need to assert ourselves here. We only need instructions from him. This is the proprietor, remember?
What? Why is that an option? Sounded like extortion to me.
You know, I get this all the time. Some hobo comes in here or some backpacking arsehole off the boat. The next day, when they can't make their fees, they get aggressive. I just never thought I'd be in this shit with a cop. Please, just give me the money.
Who does that clown think he is? Arrest him!
What do I owe this place for?
Let's see. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work. So don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 real in damages. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real. And yes, real is still money.
But what exactly is money?
What are you, brain damaged?
Actually, I might be.
Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room or 8 bottles of potent blend and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really.
What is proceed but don't show him the coins? What do I proceed with then? I'll just.
Yes, it is.
That's 10 plus 10 plus 20 equals 40. I'm now down to 90, right?
No, you see, that's 40 cents. Cents are a form of currency 100 times smaller than the real. I'm not even going to take this. Come back when you have 130 real.
But that's horrible.
It is.
Isn't it evil? The order of magnitude between what is asked of a person and what they have.
Darkness rides. I'm gonna take the not edgelord option, I think.
There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks for something in the pockets of his orange bomber. That's cop 4. I haven't offered to pay because I don't have any money either.
So what happens now?
I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then...
Officer, maybe you are better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away.
I don't have a home.
Officer, you really need to take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in my car. Call them, ask for assistance. We have to get this investigation started now.
Wow, it's amazing to be such a pathetic piece of shit. It reminds me of real life in a strange way.
Good luck.
Right, okay. What's
By
this?
the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it.
As I said, I don't think I have one.
But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
I don't know, near? South, maybe?
You don't really know, do you?
I don't. Does this mean I'm homeless?
South, maybe. Doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
I'll live in a dumpster, I don't care. Fuck everything. Hobo cop.
Entertain the thought when you get the time. Maybe being a hobo and a cop has its advantages.
Possibly. You can't get arrested for vagrancy if you're a cop. I like how I just gained a thought, hobo cop. Oh, look at all this. Didn't realise I had all this. Sing karaoke is one of my quest objectives. Okay, alright. And what's this? My thought cabinet. Interesting. I can internalize this? What does that mean? Temporary research bonus. Okay, while I'm researching Hobo Cop, I can get -1 composure. And I only have 35 out of 100, so I can't. Oh. I guess maybe I can. I guess maybe I can just do the first 35. I don't know how this works, but I guess we'll learn all about Hobo Cop. The more I say it, the more it sounds like a 90s blockbuster movie. Is it not this door? I guess not. I assume this other one's closed, right? It hasn't become less closed since I finished talking to him, so I guess we go out this way then. Do you have anything to say now, by the way?
Hello, sweetie.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Who's Sweetie?
Why, you are, officer.
Maybe I am.
And have you found anyone to be sweet to?
Interesting. I don't know. Wink. Maybe I have.
You rascal. I'm too old for you, and too married besides.
Yeah, you're married to the cryptozoologist.
You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself.
Oh good, she did. You know, she does look an awful lot younger in her in-game model than she does in her portrait. It's amazing how a handful of polygons can really work wonders on a woman.
My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
Her eyes glitter over the rims of her glasses as she looks up, smiling.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
Wait, I can hire her? How would you like to roll with me? What am I gonna do with this random old woman? Sweetie needs money. Do sweeties get money? Yeah, let's take advantage of her.
Oh, sweetie, I heard your conversation with the manager about your financial troubles. When do you get your next paycheck?
What is a paycheck? I haven't seen any paychecks.
You must be joking. Although our pay does sometimes feel like a joke.
It's not easy to assert your right to a decent living wage when you don't have a strong union behind you. Maybe you should talk to Everard, the union leader.
Interesting idea. This Everard sounds powerful. Maybe you can wrangle some coins out of his pocket.
Alright, let's change the
no,
subject.
I'm so sorry I don't have money for you. If there's anything else I can do for you, just ask.
Think I can try and get a chair. No, let's play it sensibly. I'm just gonna leave.
Of course, dear. Good luck with your case.
A nice old lady. But places to be, things to do, you know how it is. Low on health, put points into endurance. Yeah, I'm learning that. I'm learning that the hard way. Video game, I really am. Maybe when I level up. Wheelbarrow. How exciting. A heap of snow melts in the wheelbarrow. Oh, it's winter time, is it? And who might you be?
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with?
You sound surprised.
We don't see a lot of police around here, that's all.
I have some questions for you.
Of course. What can I help you with?
Interrupting. We need directions.
Of course. Where to?
We're looking for a dead body.
Oh, that's right there, in the yard.
She's relieved someone has come for it, finally. Even all the way over here, there's a drop of death in the spring air.
What's in the south?
Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Some kind of accident, probably.
And what's on the other side of the canal?
Just coast. There's a little fishing village there, and a fish market. But that got closed down ages ago.
Wait, there's a canal between the city and the coast? So it like runs through the middle of a beach? I don't know. Thanks, that's all for
No
now.
problem.
I have to run.
Of course. I won't hold you back.
If there's a corpse, then you're going to need those gloves for the autopsy.
Oh, one more thing. Can I borrow your gloves?
Sure. Keep them. I have another pair.
Oh, thank you. Fuck yeah, I got gloves. Gardening gloves to do an autopsy. I don't think they're quite as clinical as you might want in an ideal world, but pigs go home. The street name is illegible. Oh, that's not great. I appear to be in trouble. Street sign says fuck the police. Oh boy, man. I'm on the verge of just having my heart explode in my chest at any given moment, and now I've got to deal with people out to get me as well. Rue de Saint Ghislaine, 8B. There are bottles inside. Pick them up if you had a bag. I don't know, that sounds pretty desperate, man. I can get my own alcohol.
An old call box
Oh, shit.
with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
Holy shit, man. I'm gonna leave this for now, but yeah, let's just go see this body, shall we? Good to know there's a whole bunch of businesses in that building we can perhaps go investigate at some point. Hey yo! Hey yo, what do you think you're doing? This is a crime scene.
Kuno's got this.
Do you just talk about yourself in the third person? The boy throwing rocks at the dead body can't be older than 12.
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his ugliness, like a gremlin.
Gremlins are quite cute until you pour water on them, though.
Oh yeah, nappa comfy, Kuno.
What the fuck? What was that word you said? Hey kid, a word. Police business.
Right in the dick, Kuno. Get him right in the dick.
The children ignore you.
Love it in the dick.
Interesting. They sure do like, saying, homophobic slurs a lot in this game, but then beeping them out, I guess? I don't know if it's possible to unbeep them out, but I think probably for the sake of the YouTube video, it's best that they stay beeped.
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body.
Is he on drugs? Is this a drug kid? Stop using slurs at my crime scene, that's not how we do it.
Can't talk, pig. Shit's coming up strong. Throwing rocks.
You sure are throwing rocks.
Shit coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous. You should hang out with this kid and see what that juicy shit is all about.
Juicy what now?
I mean drugs. The kid's on drugs.
Hmm.
Yeah, Kuno! Ride the lightning, Kuno!
Kuno's riding it, see?
He wipes sweat from his brow and sends another rock flying. I like how he is just like, yeah, drugs. Drugs are cool. I'm on drugs. Hey, did you hear about drugs? This is how people actually talk when they're on drugs all the time. I hope you're aware of this. This is normal drug talk. This isn't weird or forced at all.
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him, Kuno!
The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
Do you ever, like... I'm suddenly aware that the other one's called Kuno S as well. What? Why do they have the same... What is going on with these kids? Are you kids siblings?
The fuck are you talking about?
He throws another rock.
He's calling us Kuno! He says we're fucking each other!
I mean... One of you's a girl, right? So how would that... Never mind. Look, I have questions for you.
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
Can I punch this kid?
The kid moves his hands like a basketball player dribbling fast.
About the crime scene. You kids often play in this yard?
Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. What do you want with it?
I might have some questions later. For now, let's talk about something
Yeah,
else.
whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
I gotta ask, who is Kuno?
Kuno's Kuno, pig?
The boy points to his chest with both thumbs.
It's always Kuno, never I. Clearly the kid's using the third-person perspective as a shield.
So you refer to yourself in the third person?
The fuck are you calling a third person? Kuno's the fucking first person?
Evidently not.
Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you!
The thing behind the fence starts squealing, shrill and violent like a fire alarm.
Pig's got Kuno! Help! Rape!
The sound gets louder and the child shouts at windows overlooking the yard.
Help! He's got the Kuno, help!
Everyone can hear. You need to get the hell out of here before.
Just answer the questions.
Help! He's digging his dick out!
Escalate, Kuno! His dick is out! You're afraid!
Pigs in here, Kuno! Somebody, please!
It's full blast now. The wind carries the message far and wide across Martinez.
How did we get here? How did this happen? This makes no sense. There may still be a way out. Just appeal to his reason.
Uh-oh, not great at that one. Damn. Are you high right now?
Help! Misters, help!
He prances around, eyes bulging out of his sockets, rolling hard, yelling at the windows.
He's flashing Kuno! He's showing his genitals! If you don't help Kuno now, it'll be too late!
Be logical, kid. I haven't done anything to you.
Fucking logical! Help! The logical pig is fiddling Kuno!
Who put you up to this?
No one. Kuno's doing this because he likes it, pig.
A little too much, I think.
This is where Kuno establishes dominance over you. Change of plan. You can't let that happen. It will make things harder down the line. You may end up missing crucial information.
Help! The pig's gagging him! Kuno can't speak!
Someone put you up to this.
You put him up to this yourself when you decided to talk to him in the first place.
Listen to your friend.
Kuno hawks a loogie on the ground. The phlegm is yellowish and bubbling somehow. Kim, did you do this?
Yeah, we're all in this together! The Banani Poiko's losing it!
The what?
The lieutenant doesn't even shrug.
Help! The RCM is trying to fuck us!
Well, I seem to have no other options here, really. Don't punch him, it's a bad idea.
Look,
Kuno whispers, even softer than before, vanishingly silent.
For emphasis, a ghost is saying this. A shit-eating psychopathic ghost with an ace up his sleeve.
I know you wanted to hit me. You got that I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up look that Kuno's dad gets. The murder look. The rage look.
Relax. He can't read your mind. He doesn't know you were thinking that.
I'm definitely not going to say number 4, as tempting as it is. Yes, but I didn't act on it. It was just a fantasy.
I know what you thought. I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up. I'm gonna shut that shit down. You know what? You should have, because now
He raises his voice again.
you're nothing. You're a joke to Kuno. Kuno laughs at you. King Kuno!
Kuno
Alright.
turned you into his prison, bitch. You're gonna be in this shit with Kuno.
Whatever.
No, you're not. We can just leave.
Bitch, you're gonna be in this shit with Kuno forever.
The peepo-headed critter doesn't even let him finish.
A peepo is a type of hat, by the way.
Nice peepo.
You don't talk to me about my fucking peeper. You don't know where I come from. You're just Kuno's bottom bitch.
Whatever, I had some questions about the crime scene.
Okay. Kuno is kind to his bitch. Ask your questions, but remember, this changes shit.
Alright.
Click, click, click.
Goes the little peepo-wearing asshole behind the fence. The body, what do you know about it?
Shitload pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno.
This is where you quickly ask him questions. Real cop questions. Like a cop.
Ooh, that's putting a lot of pressure on me. Real cop questions. Do you know who he was?
Kuno's fuck imp. Kuno uses the fuck imp for target practice.
Are you implying you fuck a corpse? Because that's not normal.
He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
So you don't know anything.
Kuno knows all kinds of shit. Kuno's not a snitch. That's all. Trying to make the Kuno sing into the popo phone.
The popo phone. I like that term. Did you know how it got up there?
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down.
So you didn't see it happening?
You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional.
Okay, where did you go then?
I don't know. Some fucking
He looks around trying to come up with something.
Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
There is no Night City anywhere. That sounds like the name of a city in some pulp science fiction novel.
That's a fictional city name. Night City doesn't exist.
Why you gotta be riding Kuno's ass? You haven't been where Kuno's been. You haven't been in Kuno's head.
That's probably a good thing.
You wanna know where Kuno was? You wanna know what Kuno's been fucking up to?
Don't tell him that, Kuno. It's lame.
It's not fucking lame. Kuno's building Kuno's City. Night City. Rage City. The City of Rage. That's it. And it's not lame.
Alright.
Lame.
That's the name of Kuno's City, bitch. Get the fuck off Kuno's back. This shit ain't about that.
It's impossible to deduce what it is about, at least for the moment. If it's important, it'll come up later. Focus on the case.
Have you seen anyone suspicious around?
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno.
Whoa, whoa, steady with that one. More on this later. Right, now let's talk about something else.
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost.
I want to discuss the body with you again, Kuno.
The fuck about it?
Oh, well, okay. More on this
You're
later.
testing Kuno's.
Get lost.
Wow. I thought I had quite good empathy. I guess I don't. I guess I don't. Either that or it's just a very hard skill check. Go on, more questions about the crime scene.
The kingdom of Kuno? The fuck
Oh,
do you
no, I
want?
don't.
Yeah,
I apparently
whatever.
don't.
Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Okay, I'm off.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Okay, bye. Smells like spoiled meat and curdled dairy. A human being decomposes. What do we have here?
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
Yeah, I might as well give this a go. What could possibly go wrong?
Maybe more than 12. No, 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud.
Go over them one by one.
1. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 46.
Okay.
2. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 44.
Couple of workers.
3. Hobnailed work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 43. 4. Standard work boot, number 45 or 46.
Wait, which is it?
You don't know. It's a miracle you can tell the prints apart as it is. The cold must have preserved them.
Count more.
5. Another standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 44. 6. An aberration, light as air, even pace, same make of boot, but number 41.
That one's interesting. Male or female?
Impossible to tell. Could also have been an adolescent. The gait is undeveloped.
And the rest.
7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot, number 46. But the imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms.
A very large, powerful man who could perhaps have hoisted someone up into a tree.
8. And yet another standard work boot, number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole, however. The right sole is smoother, more worn.
How many?
8.
I was pretty off then. I counted 20.
Same guys are going back and forth.
I never got the hang of it. Hyperopia. Do you see anything out of the ordinary?
Heavy one. 200 kilogram imprint.
200? Could it be the combined weight of 2 people, one carrying the other who's tied up?
That's a
Let's
thought.
say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built, soon-to-be-dead man.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
One of them was carrying him over.
Possibly, yes.
The lieutenant marked something down in his notebook.
But why?
You're thinking, why did they have to carry him?
Yes, they could have used a makeshift stretcher or just march him up to the gallows.
Maybe the victim wasn't conscious.
Even easier to carry on a stretcher, or between 2 men. Anyway, it's for future consideration. What else can you see?
If there's only one person doing it, then they wouldn't be able to use a stretcher or have 2 men, would they? An aberration, one soul is smoother than the other.
Interesting. Let's name it the odd soul.
You have any ideas, Lieutenant?
Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor. Or maybe a drummer?
So one of the people we're looking for is a drummer?
No, it's not. Forget I said it. We are not looking for a drummer. Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out the right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right.
I was actually thinking the exact same thing. Honest.
He doesn't seem to hear you. Looking south, toward the traffic jam instead. The machines are silent. The engines are all turned off.
We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no?
Yes, prudent.
Mm-hmm.
Shallow and pedantic. And finally there's a light step, number 41
A
shoe.
woman? Or a kid?
Don't think there's any way to be sure.
Understood. Anything else?
How old do you think these tracks
A
are?
week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller, who reported the hanging.
It is not impossible.
How do you know?
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Havashol. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging. was the last warm day.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago.
We've been through all of it. Okay, let's have a look-see at this tree. The kid's ladder is rickety but still climbable. The ladder's for kids, it wouldn't hold the weight of a grown man.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes.
Look close to
The
me.
face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth.
That'll probably happen if you leave a corpse hanging there for a week.
You seem to be holding your breath.
Look down.
A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils.
God, what is that? Why is it so bad?
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
I'll just turn away. No blowing around here. Someone is going to grow herbs in this greenhouse. We'll see about that. Be no herb growing on my watch. The winch mechanism has been oxidizing for some years.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite.
Why am I looking at this pile of roofing material?
Because it's nice and orderly. Well-laid pallets. Easy on the eyes.
Oh, okay,
Rhythmic
fair enough.
pattern calms your mind. Mammals like this stuff. No, there's more to this. You get this strange feeling.
Like when I'm dancing on the ceiling?
Hard to say. It's gone now. Feelings pass, you see. Especially the small ones.
So what is this?
It's nothing. Someone just left some roofing material slanted against an old shack.
Fair enough. It's nothing, turns out. Turns out nothing at all. What is this, though? What might you be? Quickly, run, run, get there quickly. Wow. Hang on. Wait, let me... There we go. Didn't expect money to be left unstolen by these kids, to be honest, but turns out it's all for me.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, "Whirling in rags." There's something in there, not necessarily connected to the case, but still.
Why am I looking at you, trash container? You're just a trash container.
Just a trash container. There is no such thing. Your fingers start to itch just looking at that padlock.
Lieutenant, what do you think could be in here?
Trash, food waste from the cafeteria. They lock these containers to keep the derelicts from flocking in. Could be evidence too.
Seems like a reasonable assumption. So how do we get the lock
We
open?
could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage, or
Lieutenant?
we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
He might also have information. This is better than the pry bar idea.
Yeah, I think it is. Alright. Let us return. Oh cool, I can zoom out. That makes long distance travel slightly less painful. It does take a while to get from A to B in this game. I guess it gives me time to ruminate on what I found so far, but I don't think I've got enough information to solve this case. I'm not exactly Sherlock Holmes, you know. I'm just some nerd who plays video games. Yo. Me again. Your best friend.
Help you?
Is the trash container out back yours?
Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Wait, is that not here?
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbours too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you.
No, it doesn't. Something stirs in me and it isn't callous, it's common sense.
Okay then. Maybe you're callous yourself.
What if I told you I am a hobo, or soon to be one, rummaging through trash? Would that keep me out too?
Yes.
But I need those leftovers to survive.
Sir, I'm sorry the RCM is having financial trouble, but it's not this establishment's problem.
We need those keys.
What do you need them for?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
I've seen something here at the Whirling Gart I think I need to talk about.
What thing?
I saw a sign that said the mess hall is reserved for the Union.
Yes, not the whole damn Union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction.
He tosses his head in disdain.
They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time.
Wow, that sounded pointed.
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info.
How do we find them?
We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry, even striking men. If not today, then they'll be here tomorrow.
And they are some striking men, if I do say so.
There are these things called days. You sleep between them. He's saying they'll come after you've slept. Just making clear you got that.
I saw a sign that said I couldn't go into the kitchen. Why can't I go into the kitchen?
What are you, a cook now? That's none of your business.
I have a search warrant.
No, you don't.
You better believe it, fucker.
Fucker. Lay off the swear words. They don't make you cool. This isn't kindergarten.
Well, if I could have said it without saying the word fucker, I would have done, but unfortunately that wasn't a prompt.
Besides, the RCM doesn't do search warrants. I know the law. You'll just have to wait for the kitchen to open. If you have to get in there, which you don't.
You do realize you can just go into the kitchen at 1300 hours. No need for superstar charm or Sambo-style antics here. Sambo is an acronym for Samaran boxing. Graceful martial arts stuff. Sambo style implies stealth, cleverness, and cool. Just letting you know.
3 things I'm an expert at. Anyway, there's something else I wanted to ask about.
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later.
Thank you, that's very helpful. But by the way, I'm going to sing karaoke here.
Absolutely out of the question.
Absolutely in the question. First we find a sad banger. Then we sing this place to shit. Your body is ready, sire.
Well then, let's leave. We have the keys that we came in here for, and is that a pinball machine? The royal pinball machine is unplugged. Well, that's depressing. Yeah, I was hoping I could play some fucking Sonic Spinball to round out today's episode, but I guess instead we're going to go digging through the trash, which is almost as fun. Somewhat less productive, though. What's this little nodule all about? The letter R wears a crown. On the ribbon below, a light above descending. Very haughty for a trash can. This is the logo of the municipality of Revacol. A lot of big words you're giving me today.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, "Whirling in rags."
So I open it with a key.
With a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. It should now be possible to simply raise the lid. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't.
Well, that's fucking ominous, isn't it?
Maybe you shouldn't. Of course you should. This is your time to shine, Hobocop. Dive into that dumpster for extra content.
The game's really leaning into the whole Hobocop thing at the moment. Didn't I just have a premonition that there's something in there?
There is, but you won't like it. Sweat forms on your brow. Your hand is still on the lid.
This is the sort of game where if I don't take the hint, I will probably pay for it. And this isn't just a hint, this is a big neon sign saying, hey, just don't fucking do this. But I'm so curious now. Open the lid.
The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
Over a week, so it's useless then, since it was a week ago that the crime happened. Dig in Hobocop style for extra content.
Wow, an Armistice caliber 50 knock cannon, half wrapped in paper tissues. So shiny.
What's a knock cannon?
It's a giant rifle, and it's very expensive. Not as expensive as that fat string of pearls snaking around the rotten banana peels, however.
This doesn't seem right.
And is that Cordon Electric's preamp with Electra F2 tubes? It is. That catches quite a price. We're talking 12,000, easy. Unless you're into hi-fi yourself.
I am into hi-fi.
That's too bad, because none of those things are actually in there. There's just food waste and crisp wrappings.
A cruel jest. There must be something.
All you see is a broken mug with a racist depiction of the Yellow Man frolicking in saffron.
An antique?
Only in its social sensibility.
Well, I don't have an option to not take the mug, so I guess I'll take the mug.
You've acquired an interactable item. Investigate this item further by going to the Interact tab in your inventory.
Let's pick at the rags.
Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers.
Grab them.
As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air.
A second one.
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay.
But they said this hasn't been opened for over a week, right?
Drop them in here, officer.
But did it say it hadn't been emptied for over a week? I probably should have paid more attention. The lieutenant produces a black plastic bag marked evidence from his pocket. Back to the trousers.
Blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too. A white belt. The loops appear stretched, but the belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Something slimy catches your eye.
Oh, I love slimy shit.
A
Reach for it.
long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
Oh, puss.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
So he was military?
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. Just garbage.
That's all, I think.
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force.
You think someone from the whirling might have been involved, maybe? Well, yeah, if they're binning evidence.
Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash. The lid was locked, and his establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread.
Okay.
The lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container.
I guess I should probably finish this exploration, eh? Look under the boxes of carton. The boxes of carton.
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. Some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. You've done this before. The movements are recorded in your elbows. The methodology in your fingers. You're used to this.
Used to what? Dumpster diving?
No, searching for evidence in the trash. Good practice for dumpster diving.
Dive further.
A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below. And turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however.
Alright, food waste time.
It's just organic waste. Cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato peels, mostly. Unidentified sludge. And the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey, nothing. It's nothing. Nothing more to see here. What's this?
I feel like my Inland Empire is acting actively against me at the moment. It was the Inland Empire that told me not to search this, and I found a very important clue in here, so... What?
A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something.
Pick it out.
Something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes, written in a man's handwriting.
Uh-huh.
Officer, is that your paperwork?
I don't know what this is.
It is. Look, the plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form in there.
Huh.
If you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash?
Someone from the Whirling threw it in the trash? I don't know, I'm boring.
Boring. Try dangerous. You should do a thorough inventory of that. Be sure some has not fallen into the hands of the RCM's enemies, organized crime or worse. Official notes sometimes contain informants' names, even undercover operatives.
Okay, I'll do that.
It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see. Or are we finished?
Some items, such as the ledger you found, are interactable. Go to your inventory and select the Interact tab to read your paperwork.
Thanks, tutorial agent, but I think we're done
The
here.
container sounds a muffled gong.
Gong.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all.
Oh, I could open the lid again. No. No, we're done here. And I think I'm done here as well. This has been some steady progress. We've learned a few things. It's been very informative. And one of these days I'm going to get to punch that kid, and this game is not going to stop me from doing that. Anyway, I will see you guys next time. Bye.